One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. The Warhawks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. Inside the 25. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
From the gun, running back on the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UL Monroe's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Godfrey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed behind the line, it's Godfrey. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The give to the back.
City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Volunteers offense comes on the field to open this game. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set, second down play here. To throw, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The sure hands. It's Brazil. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Throws it to the right. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Vols. A great catch and run for 6.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Hurricanes Canes offense comes out for their first possession today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in an individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's back. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Finds his man. It's Daniels. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just choose, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Brazzell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. On the ground, it's Thomas. As the first down is still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. QB decides to keep it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Volunteers!
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking downfield, it's back. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
first down sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on second and long?
Movement here from the tight end. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it.
He makes the grab. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears will put...
Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
To throw, it's King. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Throwing off play action. He dumps it off to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. But effectively,
Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida's offense will go on the attack first. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, it was Tennessee able to pull away, and every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost. And I'll tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for 2. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here and play to win.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Bringing it out, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies will get the first crack on offense today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and...
So keep it on the ground here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Miller. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually...
Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's McGarry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. They're working that left side.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's up 4th down.
Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll run it from the gun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Part of the backfield, it's Broussard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him in at the 16. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the...
You cannot escape. It's a sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Texas Tech's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. So we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Catch made over the middle. They finally make the stop, with the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
At After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Hoosiers will have to kick it away. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Texas Tech has the lead here. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period.
Texas Tech, 7, Indiana, 0.
They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pass rush closing in. Finding some room at the 25. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And he puts the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off Play action. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the open. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. That's Carter. It's Cooper. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Hoosiers will try to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. With the catch, it's Williams.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. Jukes to get free. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, I think it's the right time to call the screen here, and it looked like it was going to be open if they were able to execute. But give the defensive player credit for being able to recognize it and knock that ball away, because if he doesn't, that's a big gain for the offense.
2nd down after that previous play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. And the Hoosiers looking to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put.
Austin, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better together.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's a handoff on a counter. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Dropping back. It's Morton. There's contact on the throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A second down after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Red Raiders getting set on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So second down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Stockton. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the Red Raiders offense is on the move now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Now it's second down here. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Red Raiders are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Texas Tech, 7. Georgia, 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. They make the stop after a huge play. Brings the ball to the 35.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catch.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Running back has it on the screen now. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Gain moves it to the 35, 1st down again. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw. It's Morton. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the Red Raiders trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Morton. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the misfire in 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. To throw, it's Stockton. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, and it's a big play all the way to the 43. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Georgia. They were not going to catch him that time.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
to try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Using his legs, it's Dickey. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Big throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Morton. The receiver grabs it. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Cut over the middle. It's West. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets made on the out route. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Incompletion sets up a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Important second down play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Red Raiders keep the football on the move. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete.
Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Middle Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown! Shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays.
Breaks into the open left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A big explosion.